I used to coach, but of course, like friends, I was always the one that knew the drills. So whenever we used to train like with the team, when I used to play, I used to bring out the drills and etc. So I was like, you know what, let's try coaching. Everyone used to tell me, let's go coaching, let's go coaching. I was like, let's do it. I thought I was coming in, and of course coming from like a good footballing background, like being like academy player and whatnot, I thought I'd be able to come in and just coach
Came in
like
with
top
sauce.
kids. But yeah, I remember Steve gave me a challenge, and one of them, bless him, like of course, kids got special needs, so you got to do your part as well. Like that's what again links being a good person. I could easily said no, I don't want to do it, but every kid deserves, man. Every kid deserves something, you know what I mean? Opportunity. So yeah, it wasn't just one kid, but I'll talk about one. I was a kid again, severely well, had needs, but quite a lot. Unfortunately, he couldn't speak in terms of like words. He couldn't really get his words out. He didn't really acknowledge, for example, like what things were, like colors, objects. Struggle. But bless him, of course, he was a good little kid. And yeah, parents. Unfortunately, what they were saying is that they've tried to get him into do sports, not necessarily just football, but different sports. And unfortunately, no one would take him. Like no one would give him the chance, the opportunity to even try. So I was
That's
like,
terrible.
yeah, it's sad, but bless him. Of course, he was a kid that again it's hard because you can't communicate with the kid. He doesn't really know what's happening. He doesn't know that there's a football in front of him. He doesn't know where he is. Of course, he's very attached to his mother, his father, and you're just there. You're like, what do I do? I remember the first week, the first session, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's just go with the flow. And then yeah, bless. Just you try do certain things. The kid was quite aggressive in terms of when he's in uncomfortable situations, he will just lash out. He'll throw stuff or he will like slap. But of course, again, you just need to be able to manage it. Know who you're dealing with. Not every kid's the same. Every kid's got their needs. But eventually, we got the session done. Parents loved it. I'm not too sure if the kid loved it straight away, but as the weeks went on, he started to enjoy it. He started to get more comfortable around me.
Excellent.
He was no longer hitting. I think at one point as well, he managed to start acknowledge the colours, which I felt like was one of the biggest achievements I've ever had as a coach. Is to get someone that, again, he goes to school every day, and no one's managed to get him to understand colours. And I managed to do it through sports.
Yeah.
Which again for me was like, I know a lot of coaches like, it's achievement to get a player signed, or I send this kid to Arsenal, Chelsea, etc. But that for me is like such a big thing, because the kid, he can get released from Arsenal and you won't see him again. But this kid, I'm sure that his parents will never forget what I did for the kid, and I'm sure when the kid hopefully grows up, he will remember. This is what Jawad did for me a few years ago.
100%.
See, it's stuff like that that matters. You hit the nail on the head. Some coaches are proud of the foot, like gloat on the fact that I got this child signed, I done this, I done that. But what have you done for everybody else? What have you done for the other kids?
A good kid.
How have you helped them outside of football? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that's the thing we always got to remember. Like there's top end people, but there's also a whole lot of other children that need a little bit of help.